Hello and welcome my soul tribe. So I'm recording this ahead of time, but this is going to be for the first of the year for 2025. And I thought I would just do very simple messages looking into the goddess guidance energy to kind of start the year for you. So we are going to use some charms here, okay? And we're going to use just simply the goddess deck. So we will go through the Zodiacs. There'll be shorter messages, okay? And remember that this is collective and general. So receive what aligns, release what does not align with you. Remember that timelines shift and change all the time based on free will choice, okay? Never give your power away to a reading. So, which goddess energy is guiding Aries at the beginning of 2025? Okay, we have Unag. There's no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. So this is about the gentle slowness of, even though it's the new year, the season, it is not the new year. It's still winter time, right? So seasonally speaking, this is about tapping into your own internal rhythms and your energy. And there's a softness and compassion and gentle energy that's coming through here. With the rainbow energy, I feel like there'll be some creativity, some different divinely inspired ideas. But there's just this sense of taking it easy, okay? Taking it easy. There's the soft, feminine, flowing energy, okay? So softness is going to be really important for the beginning of this year, resting and recharging, okay? Not feeling like you have to charge ahead, right away. Because oftentimes when we're called to rest or recharge or slow down, that's really helpful for our nervous system, but also it's letting us know that we're preparing for a level up, okay? Also, again, with it being winter energy is connected with the slowness, right? It's connecting with slowing down. It's connecting with, that cozy energy, that, soft blankets and, kind of that cozy sort of nesting energy. So I feel like the beginning of 2025, that still applies here for you, Aries, okay? So listen to your own internal rhythms, but let's go ahead and get some messages here, some charm messages for my Aries viewers. So we have the little alien spaceship here, and I want to believe, okay? So maybe you're working a little bit on your belief systems. They're integrating. That's taking a little while. And then we have the dragon energy. So some of you, fantasy is going to be really helpful. Watching shows, reading books. The dragon energy can also be about clearing obstacles. Some of you, you've already put in the work in 2024 for those obstacles to clear. And in 2025, you kind of just need to sit back, relax, and let that energy let the universe do its thing in clearing those obstacles, okay? That's what it feels like. Now with this, I want to believe maybe some of you, you want to explore more of the extraterrestrial energy. You want to explore more of like your star seed energy. If you do, let me know and I'll create more videos on that. I'll tap into that energy. Some of you, you're just really wanting to explore the unknown at this time. Okay. Anything else? Let's see. You're strongly being called to believe in yourself as well here, okay? Let's see, I do have the booklet, so I'm going to read this message as well. Look, the Aries energies. Aries is right there, okay? Some of you too, you'll be kind of coming out of maybe some like heavier grief or sadness, but it was showing up right here. So I feel like you'll be coming out of some density as well in the beginning of 2025. As you know, the holidays do amplify and stir up quite a bit of energy. But let's read her message. Let's see if there's anything else for us to gain here. Nurturing a cause or relationship is a long-term commitment, and one that can't be rushed. This level of devotion comes from a place of deep love and concern. I care what happens to my planet and to my loved ones. Okay? Yeah, it's like there's a sense of there's healing energy, like your energy's upgrading here, and I think that's also going to be benefiting those around you. So prioritizing that is important. It also says, I listen to the passionate stirrings in my heart. I reach out and take action to let my loved ones know that I care deeply about them. So for some of you, there's that kind of like gentle, nurturing energy here. Interesting. I don't know if I've ever read this one. Okay, so we could say, do what's important to you, okay? And there's no competition for your life's true purpose. So there's no need to worry, hurry, or feel that you have to force to make things happen. Okay, so you're wanting to attract rather than try and, be in that masculine energy here. Slow, steady progress is best right now, okay? Ease into your new energy or your new life instead of rushing. Yes, there's just this really nurturing, slow energy that's coming in. Mm-hmm. And it says, call upon Una for help with your own transitions, and she'll guide you in creative and magical ways. Yeah, I feel like your magic it's alchemizing right now. Like there's definitely these upgrades that are happening. There's some reflection, on the past year that you're going to be doing here too, and believing in yourself. But I also feel there's this sense of you being very nurturing energy, and again, your frequency is rising, so these creative ideas are coming in and everything, but there's a slowness to this that's really important you embrace. Okay, Aries, that's what I have for you. Next, we'll move forward to Sagittarius, goddess message for the beginning of the year for my Sagittarius viewers. We have Mott, fairness. The situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. Okay, so we have kind of this Libra energy that's coming through. You could be dealing with a Libra, dealing with contracts, but things are balancing out, especially karmically for you here. Okay. This could even be if you were at odds with certain people, a karmic cycle coming to a completion for you. I even feel like in the heart space, like there's a balancing happening. And it's bringing peace of mind. And I'm kind of guided to look at that dove. And it's really interesting. We had the dove energy coming through also for Aries. So there is this sense of peace, of harmony, of balance, of gentleness, of angelic energy even being around as well. That's really helpful. Let's see what else we have. Okay. Yeah, so we have the teeth energy coming through here. So there could have definitely been, some arguments and things. We have the mask. Okay, so if there's any sort of deception. You also have the fantasy element coming through like Aries did as well. And then we have the number 5 on this bag here. Okay, so what I'm kind of sensing here is you could have been dealing with somebody that was carrying some baggage from the past forward. And there's going to be some change within that. There's going to be some conversations. If someone was unfair or mean or, unjustly cruel to you in some way, I feel like karmically that will be balanced out. Okay. But there is this kind of peaceful balance. It's almost like neutral energy that is coming through here. So sometimes we get in arguments with people, or someone is reactive, okay, and maybe, like, again, they're projecting from their own baggage, and they say something that they're projecting really what's going on within them, okay, but they're blaming it on you. Sometimes you kind of split, you go your separate ways, you take your space, and life has a way of showing that person what they did was not good, like what they did was not kind or fair, and helps, hopefully you hope they have that ability to take accountability and to look at their perspective of things and how they have misstepped, right? Ideally, that happens, but sometimes, the universe does certain things to get people's attention, to realize that they were acting karmically and unfairly. And so to balance the scales, that could be something that does, does come out here. Because there's a strength in this fairness energy, okay? But there's also a peace. So it does feel like somebody that, of course, use your discernment since there is the mask, right? But it does feel like somebody that would deal with some karmic repercussions, and then, ideally they come back and apologize. But either way, I feel like for you, like, that karma is balancing out here, okay? There is change coming in. So patience and balance, I'm feeling, okay? And using your discernment, also being aware of in where you're being just or where you're being unfair, right? Understanding the karmic cycle that maybe is playing out between you and this individual might give you a little bit of a higher perspective and help you remain balanced within, okay? All right, next we'll go to Leo. And if I am doubling Leo, because honestly, that was Sagittarius, I believe, right? And this is now Leo. But I think yours are going to kind of go hand in hand. So let's see whether it's Sagittarius or Leo. Maybe I should have just done the signs here for this. But, earth, fire, air, water. Let's see. We have peace. Yeah, see, the goddess energy is coming in and just like calm, bringing in this calm. And I sense this in the other. So Sagittarius and Leo, you're interchangeable. Maybe you're dealing with another fire sign. But we have, I believe it's Irene or Irene. We have peace. There's no need to worry, as everything is working out beautifully. Okay. So something that would be helpful for you here, Leo or Sagittarius, is that statement, everything is working out for my highest and greatest good, right? Like having that affirmation in mind, or speaking that affirmation out. So we have, even though appearances may seem chaotic, I assure you that a higher plan is in action. This all-loving power is caring and supporting you completely. Relax into the arms of divine love and breathe away all cares and concerns and worries. Put your focus on enjoying and appreciating each blessing. Your gratitude helps you attract even more blessings into your life. Well, I love that. You even have like this new beginning here, and this abundance she's carrying. She has abundance, and then obviously there's that new energy there as well. So we have that blue kind of peaceful energy. Some of you, this could have to do with a soulmate, because we do have these dolphins in the background, and that to me represents soulmate energy. Some of you, this could have to do with family, okay? We have various meanings. Give your cares and worries to the divine. We have meditate, engage in peaceful activities such as yoga, salt baths, massage, naps, music, playfulness. Yeah, about Irene. Okay. So interesting. Greek goddess, okay, and her sisters include the goddesses of lawfulness and justice. How interesting. Irene brings peacefulness to all who call upon her. The Romans referred to her as Pax, which means peace. So she helped replace worry with faith. Or I would say worry with peace, okay? She also reminds us to retain our childlike awe and enthusiasm for life. So, okay, that's beautiful. Let's see what other charms we have for this beginning of the year. All right, so we have the crab energy. Okay, so that could be a Cancer sign also that you are dealing with. We have the glasses, new perspectives. We have the phone, communication. On the back of the phone, there is a heart. Okay, so loving communication. And then we have an arrow, which represents moving forward. Okay, moving forward in a direction, but moving forward peacefully. You could also have a lot of water sign energy within your chart, which is why we have the crab with the Cancer sign. Okay. Or there could be a Cancer sign that has this beautiful perspective for you to help you navigate, a certain situation or bring peace to it. Okay. Well, that's beautiful. And how interesting, because the Sagittarius Leo energies, like, they're just kind of like interchangeable. I would also say with that arrow energy, it represents like staying focused, right, on what matters, not getting distracted by, drama. And also there's like some sort of practice, some sort of tradition, some sort of it could be like an indigenous practice, something in your culture that's important for you to embrace, and that helps bring peace. Okay, beautiful. Let's go ahead to Taurus. So for my Taurus viewers, which goddess energy is supportive of my Taurus viewers? Beginning of the year for 2025. We have, I believe it's Maeve, cycles and rhythms. Honor the cycles of your body, energy levels, and emotions. Yes, definitely do that here. With this energy too, just like I said in the Aries message, it's about, tapping in with the cycles and rhythms also of nature and the cosmos. Why would you go against the wave when you can ride the wave, right? And wintertime is a time to slow down. It's a time to be a bit more cozy and reflective. So you don't have to buy into the New Year's resolutions and all of that masculine structure. You can really tap in with the cycles and rhythms within your own energy and honor those, within nature, but also within yourself. Okay, there's also time to reflect on and honor your emotions at this time too, Taurus. Okay, look at the cycles and rhythms that are playing out. Some of you, that's important for you to look into. You might come from like a Nordic bloodline, or you love like Nordic countries, and that sort of lifestyle brings you a lot of peace, okay, and inspiration, and maybe even joy. So tapping more into that is also a message that's coming through there. So I'm kind of seeing like the Northern Lights dancing in the back. And you being very tuned in with your feminine energy here. So let's see what else. Anything else to share with this energy? Yeah, beautiful. All of life is cyclical. The moon, the stars, and the very universe. Life inhales and exhales again. So why should you be surprised or upset that you too have cycles? There are times when you feel energized, awake, and alive. There are other times where you feel isolated and shy. Your body too goes through cycles and changes. Celebrate these rhythms and embrace them as the essence of the lifeblood that courses through you. Okay? So some of you, you're shifting in like your goddess energy from like maiden or to mother or to crone. Some of you, like feminines, obviously we have our cycles, right? And really learning about those and honoring those and becoming more in tune. with them to honor your energy and your alignment. Make time for rest. Initiate steps to alleviate any sort of sadness or emotions that you're working through. Okay. Taking the best care of your body, your self-care. Taking time off so you can rest and recharge. Okay. So Maeve is a Celtic goddess who celebrates her femininity. Her passionate appetite is legendary. Okay, I'll enjoy that, Taurus. And she is said to favor kings. All right, as her lovers. So, yes, this definitely speaks about the feminine cycles, okay, and changes within that. And definitely like the shifts and changes throughout feminine energy. And if you're watching this, you know, as a masculine, it's definitely about honoring, you know, tapping in with your feminine energy, your cycles, and honoring your emotions, right? Some of you, like the winter time's a great time to like start some program or therapy. That's another message that's coming through here if you're moving through some difficult emotions. And if you're dealing with like some sort of lull right now, know that, you know, eventually things will shift forward and, you know, become exciting and faster paced too. The legend says that Maeve invoked labor pains on an army seeking to invade her land. All right. So let's go ahead and get some charms for you, Taurus. The beginning of 2025. Okay, we have the mask energy. We also had that, it was either Leo or Sagittarius. So fantasy is going to be important. I think that's part of the play. That's part of, you know, maybe you're catching up on some of, you know, the episodes or seasons or movies that you want to watch. Oh my gosh, a truck just came forward, a big one, and it said, go new places. So some of you traveling, you might be traveling to a new place. We have the bike energy, okay, and obviously you have a partner there with you. And we have the ring. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, so some of you, you know, you might be going on some sort of holiday with someone that you love. Someone could be, you know, traveling to another country here. There could even be a need for some like inner child healing. When I see this, you know, it's like she's riding on those, you know, the pegs on the bikes that you stand on, then you would hold on to the shoulder of the person riding the bike. So to me, that almost represents like inner child healing, or like focusing on things that bring you fun, that are a bit nostalgic, but also fun for you. Yeah, that's interesting. Look at this ring. I know it's a circle, but it looks like a ring, doesn't it? But without the gem in it. But it also is a circle, which represents cycles, right? And maybe, you know, the circle is a symbol for you right now. Maybe you feel like you need to, because it looks like she's drawing a circle there. Maybe you need to protect your peace, you know? Create a sacred space for yourself. That's like so relaxing, that energy. So that's what I have for you, Taurus. Let's go ahead to Capricorn. Which goddess energy is here? The beginning of the year for my Capricorn viewers. 3. Oh boy. Okay, we're going to take the top. I will show you these, but we're not going to go fully into these. But we have Sedna, infinite supply. You are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. Okay. We have the water energy coming through strong. We have Isolde, undying love. The love you have shared is eternal. And we have quiet time. Siggy, take some time to rest alone, to meditate and contemplate. So those are some extra side messages here, but it looks like infinite supply, resting in abundance, okay, is coming through here. There's also like this intuitive abundance that's reassuring. So I feel like you're receiving a lot of love from loved ones on the other side, your spiritual team, your intuition is really tapped in, okay? Your soul tribe, I'm seeing that as well. Bringing in a lot of love and abundance here, bringing you what you require at this time for your journey. Leaning in that and trusting in that, of course, taking aligned action, right? But try not to put your precious energy and thoughts toward worry and fear or scarcity, right? Because what we focus on is what we create. Focus on solutions. Let me get a little bit more. I know she's connected in with the ocean. We have the whale energy. Some of you, just like Taurus healing, in January, it's a good time to focus on healing. Some of you have been worrying too much about the future. We have, this is an abundant universe filled with more than enough for everyone, yet the energy format of this planet is about polarities. In this instant, it's about giving and receiving. The key is to balance the two. If you only give, you'll feel drained, resentful, and experience lack. If you only receive, you won't enjoy what you have. Balance comes from fearlessly giving as you're guided, and then receiving with joy and gratitude. It's exactly like breathing. Both the inhale and the exhale are identically important. Practice giving and receiving daily, and you'll never want for anything. And it says, don't worry about the future. Know that you'll always have enough. Your needs will be provided for. Spend time at the ocean. Some of you, if you live in a warm space, we have swim with the dolphins or spend time at the beach. Okay, spend time in the water. She's the Alaskan goddess of the sea, who provides sustenance for the body and the soul. Okay? So for some of you, you'll know that. You'll know if you've been giving too much and now it's time to receive, or, vice versa here. But spending time with the water is going to be very reassuring, recharging, soothing for you. Okay? Help you to come back into the present moment, help you to relax your nervous system. Okay, I know Capricorns and they're givers. Like, they give so much. They work hard and they give. So make sure that you're also allowing yourself to receive gifts from the universe, receive gifts from people that want to give back to you, because they're so appreciative. It doesn't have to be give, receive of like actual gift exchanging. It can be like somebody gives you a gift and your appreciation and thank you is the receiving of it, right? It doesn't have to always be giving back and forth, if that makes sense. So that's something to connect in with there for you Capricorns. Let's see what else. Some of you too, like listening to like whale soundtracks, listening to water soundtracks will also be really relaxing. But yeah, I mean, if you're in an environment where, you can spend time in the water, it's warm enough to do so, then maybe that's something to embrace here. Yeah. Well, look at this. We have money. Okay. So it could be some sort of bonus or raise or gift that comes in here from the universe. She is about infinite supply, right? And we have the mermaid energy again. Okay, some of you. And then we have the dragon energy, clearing obstacles. I want to check back in because it should say... Oh, it doesn't. Interesting. Oh, there we do. Okay. Call upon Sedna for her plentiful supplies, especially for your family. Okay, Sedna can also help you with ocean-related ventures. including interacting with ocean life. Wow. Yeah, and so that energy is very healing to connect with, and that's important for you. Some of you, I'm getting like the energy of a cruise. Some of you might have a cruise coming up. Some of you might get some sort of deal or offer. If you're a model or you're an influencer or something for, your creativity or how you are putting yourself out there. Okay. I'm also getting with this dragon energy. There's, dragons clear obstacles, but there's also very protective. Okay. And loyal. So, there's also that protective, loyal energy around you as well. So that's really beautiful, Capricorns. Okay. Some of you too, you got this undying love coming in. You have love coming in. Also, you're connecting, some of you, with the water energy. You have mediumship gifts and abilities, so you're connecting in with loved ones from the other side. Okay, but, spending time in the quiet is going to be really helpful for you. All right, so let's move forward to Virgo. So for my Virgo viewers, which goddess energy is with my Virgo viewers at the beginning of the year, 2025? Oh, beautiful. Green Terra. Start delegating. Ask others, including me, to help you instead of trying to do everything yourself. Well, Virgo. Yes, I can hear you though. You're like, but people can't do it the way that I can do it. I think you feel a lot of people are sometimes inadequate. So, giving them the right jobs, right, for their skills, their gifts, their talents, and their abilities. This is just saying, to delegate more, to not take everything on yourself. But yes, I see where you're coming from, Virgo, that yes, you want people, the right people for the right job or the right role or the right responsibility. But delegating is going to be important here. Okay, maybe it's, if you have a family and, you need a family, like your family to help with babysitting the kids, that sort of support, because I'm getting kind of a motherly energy here coming through. But I feel like there's something important for you to focus on. It could have to do with your healing, could have to do with just, something important to you that brings you happiness. Could be a class, could be learning a new skill, but it requires somewhat of a container. So asking for what you need help with is important here with Green Terra. Let's see what else we have. Okay, yeah. When you feel resentment in your heart because you're carrying more than your share of the load, you're doing no favors for anyone, including yourself. If you need help, ask for it, okay? If you need private time or rest, make sure you're creating that space and time for it. One of the reasons why I'm able to sit so peacefully is that I know the secret of true productivity. It does not come through struggle or strife. Rather, it comes from a clear, focused mind. Okay, yeah, that's unchallenged, by indecisiveness. Okay, so you have some decisions to make maybe here, Virgo, in the beginning of the year. So make sure you take that space and time to meditate or be in a relaxed place to be able to connect in with your truth to make those decisions. Yes, I urge you to sit quietly and follow the footsteps of your mind. Be open to your heart's meanderings. It will quietly lead you to make your most important decisions, and the rest will fall into place. It says, don't try to be a superwoman or superman. Give your children chores. See, I was picking up on that energy. Ask your partner for help. Accept assistance when it's offered to you. Release guilt or the belief that it's weak to ask for help. Be a team player. So, Green Terra is a Hindu and Buddhist goddess whose name means star. She is known for being a speedy helper, and she also provides understanding of situations and relationships. She rescues us by empowering us to save ourselves. Wow. So I almost feel like this goddess is drawn to you, Virgo, because this is very much who you are. Like, you're the speedy helper. You're the one that's there for everybody, right? And that's why she's showing up here. It's really interesting. She's mirroring that you're attracting her in. Okay. So let's go ahead and get some charms for you, Virgo. Beginning of 2025, we have the letter G. Okay. So again, I'm feeling there's something that's important for you, for your happiness. Like I said, it could be a class. It could be just going out with friends that you haven't in a while. It could be going, on a spa day, or whatever it is for you that you need for like your self-care, your happiness. It's important that you create the space and time for it. And I'm hearing go for it. Okay. With the G, we also have the fairy energy. Okay. Fantasy energy keeps coming through here. And we have Libra. Libra is about balance and beauty. Okay. So balancing out those, those responsibilities with those around you. The fairy energy is playful. Okay. And I feel like you do need to play a little bit more here, Virgo, and have some fun. Maybe you have, again, some fantasy books that you want to read, and, just require space and time for that. I find when my mind is overactive, if I can't make a decision or plan things, I sit down, I start reading a book, and then all of a sudden my thoughts get organized and I receive my clarity. It's incredible. But it helps you step into your feminine energy when you relax and receive, and when you're reading in particular. So that's something that's coming through here. But playfulness, fun, fantasy. Fantasy is coming through for almost every single sign here. So, the fantasy books, the fantasy series, movies, shows, go for it. We need that sense of wonder and that playful, creative energy too here. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Virgo. Let's go ahead and move forward to Pisces. So for my Pisces viewers, which goddess energy is coming through in the beginning of 2025? Who's helping, assisting Pisces here, 2025? Kuan Yin, nice. Compassion. Release judgments about yourself and others and focus on the love and light that is within everyone. Now, this isn't saying don't be discerning, right? It's important to be discerning, but this is not putting your precious energy, time, and an effort into other people's actions or timelines, right? This is preserving that energy for yourself. It's accepting people for who they are, making the proper maybe adjustments or setting the proper boundaries, but having this softness, this compassion, and focusing on people's strengths, right? Or focusing on, it's not forced positivity, right? But it is definitely your perspective and kind of seeing some of the silver lining of situations or of people. Even if we meet, we learn from everyone we meet. So even if we meet somebody and we do not like them, right? It can just you discern that's not who you want to be. Okay. There's still benefit in that. There's benefit in contrast. But let's go ahead and see what Kuan Yin has to say. Some of you also wearing the color pink, or the color pink energy might be very soothing. Some of you might be healing some of your feminine energy as well. But remember that compassion starts within you first, because, when you are balanced and compassionate with yourself, it's more likely that you will be that way with others. People that are really critical of others are also really critical of themselves, right? It's just their inner critic that bullies them, doing the same for others and projecting it. So let's go ahead and see what we have. Okay. Gentleness is the strength behind true power, and it comes from feeding yourself with nourishing words, thoughts, deeds, intentions, and all forms of food. Shield yourself from harshness by placing an intention to only attract kind and gentle life lessons and relationships. Transform harshness into gentleness by refusing to see anything but shining light. Okay. Yeah. See people for who they are. I would say that. I wouldn't ignore their red flags, but you don't have to be baited into the negativity or, the arguments, basically, because that will just zap your energy, right? This intention begins with your relationship with yourself. Be very gentle with yourself in all ways, okay? And be true to you. Let's see what else we have. Avoid gossip or bad-mouthing yourself or others, okay? Forgive yourself or don't be so hard on yourself or others. Release perfectionist tendencies, Pisces, okay? Yes, this youthful and beautiful goddess helps us feel compassion and mercy toward ourselves and others. She's also a protectress of women and children, and she awakens musical interests and abilities as well as psychic clairvoyance. So she may mirror very much of who you are here, Pisces, okay? And you might be feeling, these energies come forward. And she's assisting with you with your enlightenment at this time. Let's see, what other messages do we have for Pisces? Beginning of 2025. We have the letter K. Okay, so you could be dealing with somebody with the letter K. Besides Kuan Yin. Okay. We have the diamond energy. Okay, so this could very much represent your transformation, value, okay, integrating your wisdom, and we have the house. Okay, so it kind of looks like a castle here, but I'm hearing like know the value of your time and energy, and know what's worth investing in, okay? That you are a diamond, meaning you have gone through a lot of transformation, a lot of pressure, a lot of difficulty, and it's made you brilliant in many ways, not just in your energy, but within your mind and within your vision, and within your clairvoyance, your clair abilities, your intuition. The house energy, I feel, has to do with you being more at home within yourself, okay, more at home with your true essence, and having that peace within your home space. Some of you, you might be relocating, looking at like a vacation home or something like that as well. But know that you're very unique with that diamond energy that's coming through. And kind of to really honor how rare you are, how rare your vision is, okay? And your strength. And it's gentle strength, it's compassionate strength. But making sure that, you also have those containers and those boundaries with people that just want to gossip or bring negativity in. You don't have to bring negativity into the circle, right? Or into the experience. At this time too, you might be drawn to like lotuses, or like I said, there's like that soft pink energy that could be very inspiring for you at this time. I'm also sensing for some of you, there's going to be a lot of family healing or inner child healing that's happening all around like your self-worth too. So there's the sense of you becoming more strong in who you are, and then less defensive, right? Because you know who you are and you're not easily triggered by others. A diamond, can also like have that flash energy. So you are standing out, in the beginning of the year with like your skills and talents, your energies, the way you're navigating. But I'm also getting that it's important that you don't take on other people's energies, that you protect your energy, okay? Release energies that are not yours back to source, to be transmuted to love and light. But also, one of my friends taught me this, is like imagining yourself, you could maybe imagine yourself in a diamond, okay, or a mirror ball with like a waterfall, flowing over it. So if you feel like you're dealing with a lot of negative people, or you're walking into a workspace that's really negative, put that bubble around you, and then anything that's sent to you that's not love or high frequency just like gets washed down, and flows down into, back to source, so that you don't take on other people's energies or kind of get bought into that like negative cycle. Okay, whether that's with family or coworkers, I'm kind of seeing a bit of both. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Pisces. Receive what aligns, release what doesn't. Next, we will go to our Cancer signs. Which goddess is guiding and assisting my Cancer sign viewers at the beginning of the year? So there's Sekhmet, be strong. You are stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures a happy outcome. Okay? Where a lot of your strength is in your intuition, in your clair abilities. Okay? Some of you, your past life skills. You could be an old soul, and you're definitely feeling that. So we have see yourself as strong and victorious. Okay, you are the embodiment of strength. As you rise above old tendencies and see yourself in a new light, your life will shift, okay? You'll attract new opportunities, forms of abundance, and relationships to help you manifest your highest potential. Being strong means seeing yourself in the most favorable light you can imagine. Yeah, beautiful. So you're stretching kind of beyond your comfort zone here. It says don't yield to pressure or temptation, avoid complaining or indulging in negative thinking. Engage in weight training exercises to make your body stronger. Okay, so, maybe that resonates, maybe it doesn't. But this Egyptian goddess is a fiery protector. Her name means strong and mighty. The lions represent how fiercely protective she is, and that could be, very much your energy. It's so funny. These goddess energies are like mirroring your energy. It makes so much sense why you're connecting in with them. So call upon Sekhmet to store up your strength and your power. Okay, so some of you, yes, you're resting, recharging your batteries right now, especially intuitively, because I feel like in 2025, should you choose that, there's going to be a lot of opportunities for you to share your gifts, your abilities, and your strengths and your wisdom. Okay, so that's beautiful. Let's go ahead and get some charms for my Cancer sign viewers for 2025. We have the school bus. Some of you might be learning something new, or you might actually be teaching. We have the mermaid energy coming through, and we have the dinosaur. Some of you, a lot of this like strength and loyalty and wisdom is a protective nature that is, for your loved ones, right? Or people that you are assisting, Some of you could have a son, okay, with that, or children with that dinosaur energy. Some of you, like I said, you're ancient souls. You are old souls here. I also feel like there's going to be a beauty shining through you with that mermaid energy. Okay, within your vibration, within your energy. Some of you might be called to like spend time by the ocean, right? That's another message coming through. But this mermaid has her hand on her heart, so listening to your heart, okay, is also going to be really helpful here. And I feel like some people might even be gaining a different perspective on you, and it almost feels like you're graduating here, Cancer signs, like you're graduating and moving forward from a past version of yourself, maybe from a karmic cycle. Maybe you're healing something right now, physically with your body, But there's more for you to learn, or there's more for you to teach. And your wisdom, your way of doing things, your intellect, your intuition, your energy is very striking. Okay, it's very striking to people. You definitely stand out here, a bit like the Pisces energy. You know, you're spot on with like your intuition. Yeah. Some of you feel like you have a shield over your heart space too in the beginning of the year. And I'm not saying there's anything right or wrong with that. That's something I noticed with that charm. I think that's for you to decide and for you to unpack. But some of you having like some sort of amulet or crystal might be really helpful for your heart space energy, with kind of like navigating your emotions, or even if like you're holding space for others, um, keeping your energy clear, right? Or kind of shielding your energy so you're not taking on their energy. Okay, some of you, like, you might be studying or looking at some, new practices that you can put into place that just help strengthen, your energy field and your intuition. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Cancer signs. Next, we'll look forward to Scorpio. To my Scorpio viewers, which goddess energy is assisting my Scorpio viewers in the beginning of the year of 2025? We have Azult, undying love. The love you have shared is eternal. Okay. A lot of healing and blooming energy coming through here. Some of you, this could be from a guide, okay, this love that's coming in, that you're connecting with, or you're learning about unconditional love at this time. Let's see what else she has to say. I definitely feel there's a sense of getting to the heart of the matter, because she has a heart on her necklace, right over her heart space. So just like Cancer signs, maybe for you too, Scorpios, to have like some sort of crystal or amulet or something that you wear for your heart space, or for you to communicate with others from your higher heart. Okay, it's almost at our higher heart space there. Let's see what we have. When it comes to matters of the heart, your help is here. It's all around you, and it's also inside you. Your inner wisdom may seem quieted by any pain that you feel, yet be assured that the healing you're undergoing is swift and efficient, and you truly are healing from the inside out. Okay, be patient with yourself. Treat yourself as you would someone who is healing, with caution and gentleness and tenderness. And there's also a message about healing around nature. Spend time around the elements. Nature can help you think expansively, shift your frequency. Being around the flowers, the trees, and communicating and having, it says, the magical tones and conversations within nature. Spending time specifically with the trees and animals. You'll revive your energy. Okay, some of you, like, you're in a hermit mode and you're tired of people. So you're going to go into the forest, you're going to recharge, you're going to balance out your energy and do some heart healing. Okay, some energetic and emotional heart healing. Some of you, you're healing from a breakup, okay, or some sort of loss. Of course, the holidays kick up a lot of energy, okay. Also, it says that the love you send into this world is important. You're okay. You're okay. You're all right. You're all right. You're okay. She's dreaming. And it says, yeah, that your loved ones on the other side are sending you love. Isolde is a Celtic goddess. Okay, she was caught in a love triangle. So maybe some of you had to deal with releasing a situationship. So call upon Isolde whenever you need help with any relationship, including your connection with loved ones that are on the other side. Okay? So there's a lot of healing and gentleness and beauty that's coming in here for you, Scorpios. But if there's something unresolved, okay, you're kind of guided to, I feel like your heart space is making that known to you. And like I said, you know, it could be connecting with a loved one on the other side, maybe writing them a letter, spending time in nature, allowing yourself to be nurtured and supported, you know, by nature here. But if you have an issue with like some sort of current relationship in your life, going out in nature, you know, going on nature walks, on meditative walks, and just kind of asking for assistance with that, I feel is really beneficial, and surrounding yourself with beauty. Okay, whether it's in your home or some sort of sacred space, or like I said, you know, just even out in nature. So let's go ahead and get some charms for you, Scorpios. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so there are going to be some positive changes. That's why you're healing this right now. You're preparing for it. Some of you are preparing for a soulmate love. Okay, and we also have the Leopard energy coming through. So that has to do also, you know, with your passion. And again, some of you wanted to camouflage, you wanted to kind of like hide from people. And we all have those times where, especially as sensitives and, you know, intuitives, we need to take time to ourselves to be in nature, to be in the frequency that is our frequency, right? And nature helps us do that. We need that space and time, our hermiting energy. But then I feel like once you kind of move through this healing period, and it's very gentle and loving, okay, then and you even have like loved ones and spirit guides, you know, also bringing you a lot of love and support. Then you're going to feel more empowered, you know, coming out into the world and making new connections and creating positive changes into your experience. And I think even just shifting your energy, you're going to have positive experiences. Okay. But some of you have come to this emotional wound because it's like you're wanting to expand into a deeper love. You're wanting to expand to meet someone new. And this is just something to, sometimes it's just even addressing it, maybe expressing yourself in like a healthy way to transmute the energy, shifting your frequency. It doesn't have to be like this heavy emotional thing. It could be just an acknowledgement that it's there, and sending it love and healing. And, you know, some of you, if it is something deeper, more complex, working with a therapist or some form of healing that can assist you with that. But you're clearing the way for beautiful love. You're clearing the way for compassion. You're clearing the way, you know, for connection, to connect again with people that, you know, you feel aligned to connect with. Okay, that like soulmate energy is what's strongly coming through there. Of course, use your discernment. That's what I have for you, Scorpio. Next, we're going to move to Libra. So for my Libra viewers, which goddess energy is assisting my Libra viewers beginning of 2025? I think it's Lakshmi. Let's see. One of my favorites. Yes, I believe it's Lakshmi. Stop worrying. Everything is going to be fine. Bright future. Okay? This is a kind universe, and everyone within is working in your favor. There are no tests, blocks, or obstacles in your way, except your own projections of fear into your future. Take a moment and hush your mind, quieting it from worries and fears. Feel me brush your brow with a new energy of faith, hope, and optimism. These energies fuel your exciting present time as well as your future moments. Why would you wish darkness upon yourself when the light shines all around you and within you, I would say? Step into this brightness by lightening your thoughts and feelings. Clear your heart of fear and replace those energies with ones that will serve you and your family. Okay. Yeah, so this is very much about creating your future by being present in your vibration. Some of you, you know, some sort of Reiki energy would be helpful, okay? Or some sort of energy clearing will be helpful, because I feel like a lot of those tests and challenges happened, you know, this past year. And now it's time for you to create this brilliant and bright future. Yeah, Lakshmi. Okay, she is a Hindu goddess who brings abundance to those who call upon her. She has a connection to lotus flowers and elephants and water. She works with Ganesh, the overcomer of obstacles. Together, they are an unstoppable team that works to help you release fear and accept abundance. So we have you and your loved ones are protected. Hold positive thoughts and intentions. Visualize abundance. Okay, so a lot of you also have been healing any sort of lack or scarcity. Okay, and she's here with you to help bring you that reassurance and that abundance and that love and support and that perspective of a bright future, right? Just look how gorgeous that is. Also, some of you, like I know, with winter time, obviously, we don't have as much sunlight, but making sure when the sunlight is out that you embrace it, okay? You embrace that sunshine. Some of you, there might be certain plants or flowers, for you to tend to. That's also going to assist you in beautifying your space and bringing in high frequencies, shifting your space, shifting your energy, shifting your mindset, obviously. And it's like what you think and what you say, it's like speaking blessings onto yourself in the future, right? With your present thoughts. So it may take some meditation, affirmations, but she's here to help uplift you, because I feel like, 2024, there was a lot of density. There's a lot of challenges, right? Sorry, it's a little cold here. So warmth is also really important for you, okay? Some of you too, like experiencing pleasure and taking baths that, have flowers, and just like giving yourself that extra goddess care, that extra self-love, is also going to be important here for you for shifting the frequency. So let's see, even maybe wearing some different essential oils that are high frequency. So let's get some charms for my Libra viewers for 2025. So we have the anchor energy. We have the fangs. So you might be dealing with some people who have, they're kind of energy drainers, or be aware of any sort of energy leaks. We also have the map. X marks the spot. So some of you might want to travel, relocate. You're called to go to a certain place. You might feel like you need to ground yourself a little bit more, especially if like you've been in a lot of fear energy within your mind. We speak of, that energy speaks about clearing the heart space, right? And also clearing the mental energy. But X marks the spot. Yeah, staying focused on those goals and what you want to create. Maybe some of you, it's a vision board, but I feel like for some of you, you're very creative. So like you want to actually paint like a depiction of your future, right? You actually want to create it. Maybe some of you, it's through the computer. Some of you, it's like painting it or drawing it. You could also like, do a vision board where you cut out images and things, but something that you can see that reminds you and helps you connect in with that energy and what your plans are building toward, what you want, ultimately, where you want to be. And some of you being by the water, some of you want to travel, be by the ocean. Okay. With that nautical energy, that could be something else that's important for you. Some of you might have to sometimes be a little bit harsh with people when it comes to expressing your boundaries, okay, and creating your space. Make sure you're also getting, proper rest and recharging here too. And be aware of your mental diet. So what is it that you're taking in? Like, are you taking in way too much news? Are you taking in a lot of like negativity? Make sure you're balancing that out with things that are uplifting and, that you want to bring forward into your experience, into your energy, and into your future. So inspiring, encouraging, lighthearted, humor, high frequency, low frequency moves slowly, right? High frequency speeds up and moves much faster. So things that are energizing to you, not things that are draining to you. Be aware of what's draining and what's energizing. That's another message coming through for the beginning of the year. Okay, that's what I have for you, Libras. Next, we are going to look at our Geminis. My Gemini viewers, which goddess energy is coming forward? Highest and best messages. Okay, so before I get into that, this is for my Libras. We have love. Okay, so someone's definitely sending you love, and this could be from your star family. This could be from a loved one on the other side in particular. But there's a lot of love that's surrounding you, okay, and that you're being sent at this time. Lots and lots and lots of love. Okay. For my Gemini viewers, we have endings and beginnings. And interesting, we have the Lotus theme that is showing up here with Kali. Some of you, you're going through an awakening right now. You could be tapping in more with your gifts and abilities, your discernment. The old must be released so that the new can enter. I sing praises to those whose hearts accept the universal order, which only appears to be chaotic and ever-changing. In actuality, everything is designed down to the smallest detail. Okay. The dance with the universe is a happy one, with the energy swirling and twirling in a never-ending celebration of life itself. Join this dance, dear one, and enjoy the remarkable journey of the weaving of the story of your life. Do not fear what appears to be a change. It's only the transitioning orbit of energy interplaying with you and your loved ones. Embrace it as evidence that you're alive. Embrace your deepest emotions as a signal of your true human essence. Okay. Your current changes are for the best. Keep your thoughts positive, as they're very powerful. What appears to be a loss is really the beginning of a new happy phase. Let the past go, and it's time to move forward. So Kali is a Hindu goddess, okay, and is feared by those who don't understand the natural cycles of life. She's the ultimate get things done goddess, okay? And she's a powerful ally to call upon. Like a wise mother, she'll push you beyond your comfort zone to reach the heights of your potential. Okay, so that's the energy. So many of you are going through some sort of change here. Okay, I feel like a lot's changing in your energy field, Gemini. I had this come forward in the other reading that I did. Of course, this is going to premiere later, so those changes will already be taking effect here. But you're evolving, you're growing, you're up leveling, so that's going to require change. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some charms here for my Geminis for the beginning of 2025. Yeah, oh wow. I love this. You have the owl charms. You have ancestors watching over you. You have your wisdom. You have your intuition opening up to show you kind of what's hidden with this owl energy. So you can see through the dark. You can see there's like a great deal of discernment. But again, there's that loving, protective energy coming through in wisdom with the owl. We also have the lotus energy here. So this is about healing, divine healing. Okay. And the lotus grows through the mud, and so have you in the experiences that you have moved through that have, shaped you. And ultimately, you've been doing a lot of alchemy here as well. And we have the baseball cap. Okay, so I could be speaking to a masculine energy here with that baseball cap. So remembering play and fun and lightness, and embracing that within the change, and knowing that change is a constant within our experience, and there's this level of acceptance with what's kind of shifting and growing here. Some of you, it's like there's some inner child healing that's happening here, and you're evolving within your energy in that way. Some of you, it's definitely your intuition, and you could have an owl spirit guide or animal guide that is showing up in your experience. But yes, there's this divine healing that is happening in your life and in your experience and in your situations. Some of you, if you have family, it's like the healing that you're moving through now is assisting your family, is assisting, your children. We talk about all the time, like healing our bloodline and any sort of distortion within it. And there could be something that you're clearing, so that it's not going to influence your family or your children moving forward. Any sort of distortion. It could be having to do with your discernment, having to do with maybe people pleasing or holding on to things, past their cycle of when it's time to release them, right? When it's time to move forward. So there's a little bit of that change. Maybe there's like a little bit of that in between energy, kind of that void energy. But while you're in that void energy, right, in between, like, there's not quite yet that new beginning, but it is blossoming, and it's blossoming from within you first. There's that sense of playing and having fun and embracing a lighthearted spirit, and doing things that you enjoy in that meantime, in that void. Being very connected and with your discernment, your intuition, again, that owl energy can represent ancestors, being very protective. Some of you connecting in with nature is going to be really helpful. Okay, so transformation. Let's finish with Aquarius. Oh gosh, I did it again. Gemini and Aquarius. Interesting. So those energies there might be a little crossover between Gemini and Aquarius. So for my Aquarius viewers, which goddess is there for beginning of the year guiding my Aquarius viewers? Which goddess guidance? We have Cordelia, go outside. Kind of had that energy, same with Gemini. You have been indoors too long, go outside and get some fresh air. Well, that's quite simple, isn't it? Yeah, when we're outside, we just think more expansively. When we spend time around nature, we gain different perspectives, we clear our energy, we shift our energy, we're inspired, and there's still that kind of energy. Same with, who else had it? Virgo had this as well. There's that playful energy there, the fairy energies. Okay, so there's kind of a playful, mischievous, fairy, lighthearted energy coming through here. Flowers could be really significant for you at this time, Aquarius. But yeah, get outside. We also have the color purple and like lavender coming through. Pink as well. Some of you live by the water. You can spend time by the water. Okay, but just you need some fresh air. You need a shift. The wind will help. Within reason, of course. If it's not too windy, if it's too windy, don't go out, but the wind can help clear energy, clear thoughts. The water energy can help us to neutralize, especially if you're by the ocean. Okay, some of you might have felt like a bit stagnant, or like you felt a bit like you have writer's block or creative block, and going outside is going to help inspire you, because you need to kind of play and have fun and interact with the elements. So let's see what Cordelia has to say. Being cooped up is not the natural way for inhabitants of this exciting planet to live. Believe me, there's plenty to see and experience. When you exit your four walls and roof, a daily venture outside will not only revive your spirit and soul, it will give you hope and faith in the planet's very existence for the future. You'll see all the goodness that is in store within nature, the flowers ready to unfurl, the leaves that are sprouting, the birds that hop about, and even the wind that affectionately caresses you. Don't let another day go by without stepping outdoors into this most entertaining and exciting environments. Your manifestations will appear, it says in May or when the weather is warmer. So, depending where you live, maybe for some of you watching this where you live, it is, more of that like springtime energy. So receive that if that resonates. Everyone's on a different timeline. A change of a job allows for more connection with nature. So maybe some of you will be doing that. Practice environmentalism. Recognize the need for balance in your life for more rest and play. Okay, Cordelia is a Celtic fairy goddess who helps watch over the flowers that bloom in the spring and summertime. She's associated with the ancient sacred day Beltane, which is celebrated on May 1st to become the Celtic summer season. Call upon Cordelia to help you thaw out any situation or relationship that seems cold and dreary. Okay? Interesting, Aquarius. So let's see, what times do we have for Aquarius? The beginning of 2025. Okay, we have the Hamsa. So spiritual protection. You have quite a few. We have the infinity sign. Somebody could have that as a tattoo or in a logo. We have the key. Okay, definitely unlocking new doors here, new ideas, more creativity, more inspiration, getting out of fear energy. We have the letter T coming through. And we have the Pegasus. Okay, spreading your wings. We also have, again, that that fantasy energy is definitely strong, you know, in the beginning of the year. But yeah, the Pegasus energy, you know, kind of feels like a freeing sort of energy. Some of you could ride horses, maybe you show jump, okay, or you're hunter jumper. That could, you know, be significant here. Some of you maybe want to go horseback riding, spend time around horses. Some of you are inspired by like mythical creatures, or that's what you're reading about in your books. But you're unlocking more inspiration in your experience. You're being called to, you know, protect your energy, right? Because we do have that circle there with the flowers, okay? Maybe some of you, that's how you visualize energy protection, is flowers like blooming around you. That creates your container. So making sure that you're doing that for yourself here. Okay, so get that fresh air there. Yeah, even if it's not like springtime or, you know, the flowers aren't blooming where you're at with your season, because for many of us that's you know, the case, although it's been warm and cold and, you know, in December here when I'm recording this, so you never know. But even if it's cooler, you know, going out for a brisk walk or just getting some fresh air, even at the very least opening up your window and letting that fresh air in, or, you know, bringing elements of nature inside, you know, just you need that frequency and that inspiration. But if you can, definitely get out, you know, go for walks and let nature inspire you and have that kind of playful interaction with nature to help shift you a little bit. Okay, so that is what I have. I hope that you enjoyed these messages for the beginning of 2025. And be sure to vote on the polls that are my community board for the type of content that you would like to see. So far, kind of a mixture of everything is what's coming through, like random readings, and a mixture of like the short zodiacs and long zodiacs, and just kind of pick a cards and just like a whole kind of eclectic vibe is what's coming through. But be sure to share and look at the polls that I post periodically to share your voice so I can create content for you. So thanks so much for joining me. Receive what aligns, release what doesn't. Look at your moon, rising, and Venus signs. If your sun sign did not resonate, take the best care of yourself, and I will see you soon.